How my hair went from super frizzy and dry to way smoother and healthier? Here's the thing about frizzy hair. You really can't just rely on one fix. It doesn't work like that. It's more about understanding what actually helps and what low-key ruins your hair. I'm gonna share some tried and tested tips that'll help you get smooth, soft hair without running to the salon or using harsh treatments. Just real stuff that works when you stick to it. Frizz usually shows up the most in curly, wavy, and high porosity hair types. Why? Because they're thirsty. Like, seriously lacking moisture. That's why they need a good hair mask to stay nourished. And no, I'm not sending you to a fancy salon for this. This DIY mask is honestly a game changer. Just take 2 spoons of your regular conditioner, add in a teaspoon of honey, add castor oil, and mix it all up. Apply it to your hair. Only the lengths and ends, skip the scalp. Then wrap your hair with a plastic cap or cling film, whatever you've got at home, and leave it on for 30 minutes. Go relax, scroll, whatever. Then rinse it off with a mild shampoo. Your hair is gonna feel way softer and a whole lot less frizzy. Do this once a week. And trust me, this is not just theory. I'm a frizzy hair girl myself, and this is my personal go-to mask. It actually works. Now that we've got our once-a-week mask sorted, let's talk about something you can do before every wash. And honestly, it can completely change how frizzy your hair feels over time. Hair oiling. But wait, there are a few things you need to know. Coconut oil might be great for some hair types, but for frizzy hair? Not so much. It tends to harden on the hair and actually makes it feel even more rough and stiff. A better option? Use oils like argan oil, almond oil, or olive oil. They're way more moisturizing and don't leave your hair crunchy. Warm up the oil a little, apply it all over your hair from roots to ends, and then cover your head with a plastic cap. That traps the heat and helps the oil absorb better. Leave it on for 1 to 2 hours max, and then wash it out with a gentle shampoo. The more you wash your hair, the worse it can get. Not just because it gets frizzier, but because it actually damages your hair health in the long run. See, your scalp naturally produces oil that's meant to nourish and protect your hair. But every time you wash it, especially with harsh shampoos, you're stripping away those oils before they even get a chance to travel down to the ends, which is super important if you have long hair. These oils aren't just there for shine. They literally help keep your hair strong and less prone to breakage. Overwashing doesn't give them time to do their job. That's why your hair ends up dry, brittle, and frizzy. And then your scalp goes into overdrive trying to make up for it, producing more oil, which makes you feel like you need to wash again. It's a whole cycle. So yeah, wash your hair only when you actually need to. Let those natural oils do their thing. All right, let's talk about shampoo. You've probably seen the whole sulfate-free shampoo trend all over TikTok or Instagram. Well, yeah. If you've got frizzy or dry hair, which usually means you've got high porosity hair, then yes, sulfates are not your friend. They're harsh cleansers and can strip away the little moisture your hair actually has. That's why your hair ends up feeling even more dry and frizzy after every wash. Now, if someone has oily hair, sulfates can help clean up all that excess grease, so it's not totally evil. But for you, with frizz-prone hair, a sulfate-free shampoo is the way to go. It's way gentler, keeps your natural oils in check, and helps maintain that moisture your hair desperately needs. So yeah, your shampoo matters more than you think. Okay, now that you've picked the right shampoo, let's talk about how to actually use it. Only apply shampoo on your scalp. That's where all the oil, sweat, and buildup is happening. So just focus on massaging the shampoo into your roots. When you rinse it out, the shampoo will naturally run down and clean the rest of your hair. That's enough. You don't need to rub a whole bunch of shampoo all over your ends. Please don't do that, because the more you shampoo your lengths, the more you strip away the natural oils. And if you've got frizzy or dry hair, that's the fastest way to make it worse. All your oiling and masks, gone in seconds. After a shower, don't rush to comb your hair. Don't start ripping through your hair right after a shower. Let it chill for a bit. Once it's like halfway dry, that's your moment. Before you even touch a comb, grab a few drops of hair oil, something light like almond or argan, and smooth it on the ends. It makes your hair way easier to deal with, especially those big annoying knots. Then use a wide-tooth comb. Start from the ends and work your way up gently. And once your hair is totally dry, that's when you can bring in a brush. It helps spread your scalp's natural oils down to the ends, and that's what keeps your hair soft and shiny without extra products. But for curly-haired girls, this part's a bit different. You should only comb your hair while it's wet, never when it's dry. After that, just use your fingers to detangle if needed. That way, you avoid the whole lion's mane situation and keep your curls defined and bouncy. Switching to a wooden comb might seem a little inconvenient at first, but trust me, it's totally worth it. It does a lot for your hair that plastic combs just can't do. Wooden combs are great because they help distribute your scalp's natural oils all the way to your ends. This is something you won't get from plastic combs. Plus, they help keep your scalp clean without disturbing those oils too much, so you won't need to wash your hair as often, which means less stripping of your natural moisture. It's a simple change, but it makes a big difference when it comes to keeping your hair smooth and frizz-free. In short, you already know this, but just a reminder, use a silk pillowcase so you don't wake up looking like a lion who lost a fight. It keeps your hair smooth, less frizzy, and way more put together in the morning. That's your crash course on smooth hair. Short, simple, and kind of life-saving. And hey, don't walk out of the shower thinking you're done. Conditioner every single time, non-negotiable.